What if the sun simply collapsed into a black hole? Would Earth be torn apart instantly? Would we be sucked into darkness, spiraling into doom? Let's not panic yet. A black hole with the mass of the sun would have an event horizon just about 3 kilometers wide. That's smaller than Mount Everest. Compare that to the sun's current radius of about 700,000 kilometers. So our star would shrink from a blazing ball of plasma to a pitch-black sphere smaller than a small city. Now here's the first surprising part. Earth's orbit wouldn't change at all. Gravity depends on mass, not on size. As long as the black hole has the same mass as the sun and stays in the same position, Earth would keep circling it every 365 days, just like now. We wouldn't spiral inward. No sudden tug, just business as usual, gravitationally speaking. But of course there's a catch. Without the sun's light and heat, Earth would instantly plunge into night. Within a week, the global average surface temperature would drop below 20 degrees Celsius. Within a year, the atmosphere itself would start freezing out. Carbon dioxide, then nitrogen, then eventually even oxygen would condense into snow and fall onto the ground. Our oceans would turn into thick ice sheets, locking most of the water away. Only one small refuge would remain: geothermal energy. Deep underground, near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, life could survive for millions of years, just as it did long before photosynthesis evolved. Humanity, if prepared, could burrow into nuclear or geothermal-powered bunkers, but the surface would quickly become uninhabitable. What about the night sky? Well, technically, we'd see the black hole. Not directly, of course. It emits no light. But the gravitational lensing would distort starlight behind it, warping the stars into eerie rings, known as Einstein rings. Instead of a glowing sun, we'd have a creepy patch of distorted space in the sky. And what about the solar system? Planets would keep orbiting normally, but without solar radiation, the outer planets would turn into frozen, airless worlds. The only real glow would come from Jupiter's faint heat and Saturn's infrared emission. Asteroids, comets, everything would keep circling a black void at the center. One more scientific twist. If you got too close to the new sun, tidal forces would stretch you into spaghetti, literally. But Earth is far enough away at 150 million kilometers that we're safe from spaghettification. Our problem isn't gravity, it's the lack of sunlight. So to sum it up, replacing the sun with a black hole of the same mass wouldn't destroy Earth's orbit. We wouldn't get sucked in, but life on the surface would freeze, ecosystems would collapse, and our once bright skies would be dominated by a dark lens of warped starlight. In other words, gravity wouldn't kill us. Darkness and cold would.